Ladies and gentlemen, what an honor and what an opportunity to be in this room today. Don't you feel immensely blessed and fortunate to be here today? 2013 was the year when Diana took a step of faith and dared to dream, as she said. She dared to dream, took a bus, went to Nairobi, met Muraguri, and to cut the long story short, here we are today. Let's give that dream a round of applause. From a dream, from just a dream, we are 231 members in Uganda. And today, we have hosted close to 400 people for the first ever East African Convention in this land of Uganda. And before I just go through some of the lessons that we've learned today, the nuggets, I think for me the biggest lesson that we've taken today is dare to dream. Dare to dream. You might not see the entire staircase, but you can take the first step and that dream will come to life. And we can draw that from what we see today. And so today, Diana shares and says that there is more to humanity than just receiving referrals. And that was big. And she wrapped it up by saying that while we say that our theme is referrals for life, those referrals come from relationships. And I seem to have seen that relationship seem to have been a tight fabric that was through all the speeches that we are given today. Muraguri came through and gave us the 7 R's. I believe most of you took 6 R's. And the 7 R's says referrals, your reputation, the risk that you can take. You cannot dream without taking risks. The responsibility, the reward, the relationships. And then he says that trust takes time. He says that relationships will give you true meaning to your life. The positive R's cannot work without relationships. And Muraguri said something which was fundamental, that the greater gratitude in our relationships, the greater the meaning to life. That whatever we give is what we can expect to receive in return. That was powerful. Then he talks about some of the things, more like the soup, working on our esteem, working on our hygiene. That was great. Conversation etiquette, self-centeredness, avoiding self-centeredness, and being interested and not interesting. And we had Fazzo Abbas. He came here, he walked here and said, slow and steady wins the race. And he promised that next year they are going to show up bigger than they showed up today. Let's give them a round of applause. Then we had Dr. Ivan Meisner coming through and compared BNI, not just compared BNI, he gave us facts. I love numbers. And he says that BNI just in 1 year has a higher GDP than 100 countries in the world. A higher GDP as BNI. So let's say BNI is a nation with a higher GDP, higher than any country. If you're not clapping, it means maybe you've not taken a share of that money. So Dr. Ivan Meisner says something which I want us all to remember, that BNI is a beacon of hope in a sea of fear and uncertainty, and that it's about attitude and not expectation. Mr. Mulali, he says that we need to focus on BNI, doing BNI brilliantly, and doing the basics brilliantly. And he talked about the 5 things. Are you talking about not having enough referrals? But how are you leveraging the available relationships? How much time are you investing in those relationships? Are you building a team? Do you have someone who can shadow you as you scale your business? Think how you can delegate and invest in educating yourself, because knowledge is power. Plan your time, because your success is determined by daily routines. Are you taking care of yourself? He was speaking to me about taking care of our SEP, our spirituality, our emotions, and our physicality. And he wrapped it up by giving us those 5 things. Build your network, build your team, empower yourself, discipline yourself by managing your time, and take care of yourself. So as I wrap this up, I want to invite all of us to take a moment to ponder on this that just happened here today. And I have 3 challenges for all of us. And challenge number 1, I already said it, that we all believe in something which is bigger than ourselves. That we dare to dream, that we dare to see something bigger than we have ever imagined. And challenge number 2, that we build our character and personal brand. And challenge number 3, to cherish the journey and the process. So every single one of us today is presented with great challenges, but great opportunities in equal measure. And with the help of each one of us, like how we stand up when someone is being inducted, if each one of us can look at our neighbor and hold their hand and support them, we can make next year the best year in the BNI history of East Africa. So I leave you with something to ponder on, and this is, what are you committing yourself today? Are you going to just sit and watch, or are you going to make a step and make a difference where you are? I want to invite all of us to stand up as a way of giving a standing ovation to the people organizing this conference. And we give them a thunderous applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. And another thunderous applause to the great speakers who have given us so much wisdom today. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. May God bless you all.